Welcome to the first segment of Betting on Yourself. This part of the show where we examine the stories of triumph, trials, and transformation. I'm your host, Rihanna, and today we're diving deep into the life and career of one of the most polarizing figures in modern music, Chris Brown. This episode is titled The Measure of a Man because that's what we're exploring. How a person's character is shaped by their choices, their growth, and how the world responds to them. Today we'll reflect on Chris Brown's meteoric rise to fame. I hope I said that right. The controversy that shook his career and the evolution or lack thereof that followed. The making of a star. Chris Brown was born in Tappahannock, Virginia in 1989. From a young age, it was clear he was destined for the stage. Discovered at just 13 years old, he quickly became a teen heartthrob. His self-titled debut album, released in 2005, included hits like Run It and cemented him as the next big thing in R&B. By the time he turned 18, Chris was a global superstar, known for his smooth voice, electrifying dance moves, and undeniable charisma. He seemed to embody the American dream, a small-town kid who made it big. But beneath the surface, cracks were beginning to show. His upbringing was tumultuous. He witnessed domestic violence at home, which shaped his understanding of relationships in ways that would later come to light. Chris Brown's early career painted him as a modern-day Michael Jackson, a triple threat with the potential to dominate music, film, and fashion. And for a while he did, but everything changed in 2009. The controversy. On the night before the 2009 Grammy Awards, Chris Brown and his then girlfriend Rihanna were involved in a violent altercation that sent shockwaves around the world. Photos of Rihanna's injury surfaced, and Chris was charged with felony assault. This moment marked a turning point, not just in his career, but in his public image. Fans were divided. Some were quick to forgive, and others called for his cancellation. For many, it raised questions about how society handles talent and accountability. It's important to pause here and recognize the gravity of what happened. Domestic violence is never acceptable, no matter who you are. But the fallout was complex. Chris pleaded guilty and served probation, community service, and counseling. He publicly apologized, but the road to redemption was anything but smooth.
Hi, I'm Chris Brown. Since February, my attorney has advised me not to speak out, even though ever since the incident I wanted to publicly express my deepest regret and accept full responsibility. Although I would do some interviews and answer some questions in the future, I felt it was time that you heard directly from me that I am sorry.
The incident led to a global conversation about forgiveness, fame, and the public's role in holding celebrities accountable. Chris's fan base dwindled, but many stuck by him, citing his youth and troubled past. In the years following the controversy, Chris Brown's career was marked by his highs and lows. He released chart-topping albums like Fame and Fortune, won a Grammy in 2012, and continued to perform for sold-out arenas. But his personal life remained tumultuous. Arrests, probation violations, and volatile behavior overshadowed his musical achievements. Critics questioned whether he had truly grown or was simply trying to outrun his past. Here's the thing about redemption. It's not a straight line. Growth is messy, and public figures face the added challenge of having their mistakes amplified for the world to see. Chris has openly spoken about his struggles with mental health and substance abuse, which offers a layer of understanding but doesn't excuse his actions.
People that's in that dark place where they need some help, or they feel like the world is against them, just know you're not alone in that situation, and it's a lot more people that go through the same situation. Doesn't mean it's gonna help your situation better, but you don't gotta go through certain things alone. You don't gotta go through certain trials and tribulations alone. If you feel that it's alone and you don't feel like you can talk to somebody, I would just say try to create or try to do something that you can kind of like put that emotion into, put whatever you feel into it, or put your pain, your sorrow, everything that you feel, you can put it into whatever you like, whatever you love, your art, your creativity. I can only say just be yourself and try to learn on this journey. You know, this journey is for all of us. It's a bumpy road, and I don't feel like it's fun unless it's a little bit of bumps in the road. So that's the only thing I can say, man. Just be yourself and try to love yourself a little bit more each day.
The measure of a man. So how do we measure a man like Chris Brown? Is it by his talent, which is undeniable, by his mistakes, which are grave, or by his efforts to grow, however inconsistent they may be? For me, it's all of the above. The measure of a man isn't just in how he stumbles, but in how he chooses to rise. Chris Brown's story is far from finished. He's a reminder that people are capable of greatness and of failure, and that redemption is a journey, not a destination. As we wrap up this episode, I want to leave you with a question. How do you define redemption? Is it a clean slate, or is it a continuous effort to be better day by day? Thank you for tuning in to this segment of Betting on Yourself. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to subscribe and leave a review. And if you have thoughts about today's topic, I'd love to hear them. Let's keep the conversation going. Peace.